Our Betty Nguyen joins us now. She's the Dome with one of those evacuees. Betty, good morning.
Daryn, so many people are still searching for family members, but I have to tell you about something that's happening right now. We are under a lockdown here at the Reliant Park, which houses the Astrodome and 3 of the main shelters. I want you to take a look at this. There is a long line here, people standing in line for different services, including the Red Cross debit cards. Now, we're told that the lockdown is going to take place until further notice, but we've also been told by the Joint Information Center that part of this lockdown is to ensure the safety of the people that you see there standing in line. They have been in line since 5 a.m. local time waiting for these debit cards. There's 2 different types of debit cards being handed out, the Red Cross debit card and the FEMA debit card. The FEMA debit card, we're told, is not going to be handed out today, but there is a lot of confusion. Everyone's standing in line, and as of now, there is a lockdown until further notice.
I have a couple more questions about these debit cards, which this is a first. This is a big deal. It's never been done in the history of the U.S. with a disaster, passing out these cards, but also the lockdown. Are they concerned that people from the outside are going to come in and harass people who are getting the cards? Are they saying too many people are getting in line? This seems like a pretty extreme measure of locking down this whole facility.
You're right. It does seem like a very extreme measure, and it happened all of a sudden. All the gates are locked down, meaning no one can get in or leave this Reliant Park area. Now, we are really given very little information about this. What we know is that it is temporary lockdown, but it will take place until further notice. We were also told by the Joint Information Center that it's basically to ensure the safety of all the people who are standing in line. There was no mention of people coming here to harass folks standing in line or maybe to get in line for these debit cards, but there are a ton of people in line. It wraps down the side of the building, and it's just not one single file line. They are 4 and 5 fold there, waiting in line. They've been here since 5 a.m. Central Time, and there, as you mentioned, there are 2 debit cards. There's the Red Cross debit card and the FEMA debit card. And we were told this morning that that FEMA debit card is not going to be issued today, but there is confusion because a lot of people standing in line, and there are hundreds, if not thousands there standing in line, waiting for what they think are going to be FEMA debit cards, which are going to be up to $2,000 that would be made available to families. So there's confusion, there's long lines, and also there's a lockdown. We'll keep you posted on all of this.